Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is another English episode of Piggy Girl Beauty video, and today, since I don't have any makeup on yet, it's going to be a get ready with me video to school. I did this before a couple months ago, but it was in Thai, so now I'm doing it in English version. But the makeup style and things like that doesn't change so much. It's just, I just want to do a video talking to you guys in English. So I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer and we'll start our makeup. So the first thing I'm going to do is to get my bangs off the way. I'm trying to grow out my bangs, so it's kind of like in a really awkward position. I'm just going to use this little hair pad thing. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a little net that you stick into your hair and it will keep the hair out of the way without denting your hair or leaving a mark on your hair. When I wake up, sometimes I don't wash my face in the morning because I have dry skin. To really kind of clean it or to make sure that there's no residue on my face, I'll use this. It's the Nivea Makeup Clear Cleansing Water. I'll use it with a cotton pad like this, just wipe it all over my face, and I'll follow up with the moisturizer. And these days I'm using Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. This is just a mini travel size that I'm trying out, so nothing much. I just put it all over my face. After that, obviously we need to use sunscreen, and I'm using Nivea Sun Protect and White. This is the whitening sun serum. I don't know if it really whitens your face, but since this is like an SPF 50 plus sunscreen, it really helps my face to not get any darker than it already is. So yeah, I'm just putting this all over my face again. And I feel like if my skin tone is any darker, it's not gonna be really nice. This is like the borderline. But I don't want to change the color of my skin too much because tan skin is becoming a thing these days, so don't worry if you don't have white skin. I don't neither. Okay, so before I actually start my makeup, I'm going to apply a little bit of lip balm. This is just Maybelline Baby Lips, the one with a little bit of color. Try to apply lip balm before you start your makeup, so when you finish the rest of your makeup, your lips are ready to be applied lipsticks. So the way that I do makeup is different. I don't start with a base. I start with doing my eye and my eyebrows first, and then after that I'll finish up with the base. I think that way it really helps to make your makeup base last a lot longer because you put it last, and if you mess up with the brows or the eyeshadow, it's really easy to clean up. So I'm going to prep my eyelids with this Can Make Lasting Eye Base Whipped. I don't think you can find this in Thailand. I don't see it anywhere, but if you happen to have a friend who's traveling to Japan, ask her or him to get it for you, because I really do like this eye base. It feels more like a cream. It doesn't feel slicky or anything. It's like a cream, but then when you apply it, it just dries out, and it really helps your eyeshadow to last longer without creasing. So when I'm waiting for this eye base to set, I'm going to move on and do my brows first. So today I don't want to spend so much time on doing brows, so I'm just going to use one product. This is Mariska Perfect Brow Pencil in the color brown. And I don't do much with my brow, really. I just kind of fill it in, reshape it a little bit. So first I usually just outline the shape of my brow before I fill it in. So that's usually just the shape of my brow. Okay, so that's it. Brows done without brows. But I need to give you guys a heads up that the light source is mainly from this side of my face. So this side of my face is usually a little darker. That's just some technical problem. By the way, if you guys don't know, I'm not in school anymore. I'm in university. Sometimes, like I said school, I really mean university. I'll tell you guys later where I'm going, unless you guys already know. If you've been following me for a while, I probably have told you already. But if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please hit subscribe. It really helps me a lot. Okay, now to set my brow, I'm just using L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper. It's just eyebrow mascara. I really do like this eyebrow mascara. I've been using it for a long time now, maybe like 3 to 4 months. It really helps to lightly add some volume to the to the eyebrows, and helps the eyebrow to stay in place. But it's not like super long lasting. Like, I don't think this is waterproof or anything like that, but it does help for a day-to-day basis. I think this is a good brow mascara. But you know, if you're going to Songkran or something, or you're going swimming, maybe this is not enough if you have really persistent brow hairs. Okay, so by this time the eye base has completely set. I'm just going to lightly do some eyeshadow. And you guys probably wonder, like, okay, if I'm not using a lot of eyeshadow, why am I priming my eyelids? It's because my eyelids are pretty greasy and I have slightly hooded lids, so that means I have a lot of skin on my eyes, and even when I prime my eyes, it creases really easily. So what I'm gonna do is take this City Color Contour FX palette and use the middle color right here, just this one, to contour my crease. I think this palette is really nice for warm skin tones, which is what most of us Asians people are. So since I have warm skin tone, this color really works for me, and this one as well for light contouring. I've used this palette before in my previous video about makeup according to your zodiac sign, the one with Capricorn. I mainly use this palette to contour and do my eyeshadow, so this is what I'm going to do. It's pretty much similar, but I'm not going to define or anything too much. And my light is really yellow right now because the sun is coming out and it's making my room yellow, so excuse me for that. But you know, I still use natural lighting. If you guys are wondering, I don't use studio light or anything like that. I just open all of my windows and let all the light in. That's why normally I cannot film when it's dark, like when it's evening. If it past 4 o'clock, I cannot film at that time. It's going to be too dark. So I hope you guys can see I'm just adding some definition in my crease, but nothing much really. And to really make the center of my eye pop a little bit, I'm going to use this thing. It is a bronzer by Wet n Wild called Reserve Your Cabana, but since this is a really light beige powder that is 2 shades lighter than my skin tone, I'm going to use it all over my lid. Really helps to brighten and highlight this area, but still keeps it pretty natural. And that's usually it. I don't do anything else unless I'm going to line my eyes, but today I'm not going to do that, so I'm just going to curl my lashes and apply some mascara to my top lashes. Eyelash curler that I'm using is by Shu Uemura, by the way, if you guys are wondering. But obviously curling them alone is not enough. You need some really good waterproof mascara that is going to hold your curl, because I don't like it when like I curl my lashes and they look really pretty, but then I apply some mascara and then it just like, instead of doing this, it just kind of like drops down. That really bothers me a lot. So I'm kind of picky about mascara. But these two are my favorite combination at the moment. It is Kate Lash Maximizer. This is like an eyelash primer. And Kiss Me Hairy In Make Long and Curl Mascara. These two mascara really helps to volumize and hold the curl. And one quick tip, when you use eyelash primer like this one, the one with like fibers and all that, try to coat on the end of your lashes instead of at the base, because these fibers, they're really gonna cling on to the ends of your lashes instead of at the base. Okay, so mascara is Kiss Me, and I really like these mascara. If you are looking for like a really super waterproof mascara that does not budge and mascaras that really hold the curl, I recommend Japanese mascara, especially this brand Kiss Me. Japanese makeup are really popular with their eye products like the eyeliners, eyebrow products, or mascara. But the downside of this, I guess, is that it's really hard to remove at the end of the day. Even though I use like natural oil, it's still pretty hard to come off compared to other mascara that I've used. This is like the hardest one so far. Okay, I'm not going to apply mascara to my bottom lashes yet because I haven't done my base, if you guys didn't forget about that yet. So since I'm pretty much done with my eye, I'm going to move on to my base, and I'm going to conceal my dark circles first. And the products that I'm going to use is just the same old products I've been using. It's Essence I Love Stage Eyeshadow Base. This is to correct my under eyes. And Catrice Light Reflecting Concealer. This is like one of those concealer pens that is brightening. So I use those two in combination to get like a really nice and bright eyes. The reason that I'm using the Essence eyeshadow base under my eyes is because it has orange undertone. I'm not sure if you can see in the camera, but it has a slightly orange undertone, which really helps to correct the darkness of your under eyes, like those blue tones. It really helps to cancel that out. So I'm not using a lot, just a little bit. But this eyeshadow base, it doesn't have a lot of brightening or coverage, so I used the Catrice one to cover the rest of my dark circles. And this Catrice one, it really does reflect when the light hits the under eye. It really helps to reflect the light and makes it a lot brightener. If you're looking for like a really nice brightening light reflecting concealer under your eyes, I recommend like one of these concealer pens. A lot of drugstore and high-end brands come up with these kind of pens. The concealer like in a tube or the concealer in a jar, like the cream ones, I don't really recommend those for under eye concealer. You know, the pen forms, I think it's the best to conceal and brighten your eyes. Okay, can you guys see how brightened my under eyes are now? It's like super reflective. Okay, so for the rest of my face, my imperfections like redness or anything like that, I'm pretty sure you guys can't see in the camera right now because of the lighting and all that stuff, but I still do have imperfections like on my chin and around my nose. I'm going to use Wet n Wild Coverall Concealer. This is like a really nice creamy concealer for, you know, general purpose concealing. Like it's a really good job at concealing redness, or you can double it up to be acne concealer. Like it has a pretty good coverage and it blends really well. I really do like this concealer. Usually I just use my fingers to blend out the concealer. It really helps to like melt down the products and really make sure that it's blended. Like brushes and sponges, it's really good if you have, like if you're wearing foundation, then yeah, brushes and sponge are nice. But with concealer, since it's the formula of concealers are usually a little bit thicker, I think the warmth of your fingers really does help to melt down the product. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to apply a little bit of a cream blush. The one I'm using today is Can Make Cream Cheek in number 7. I know it looks red in the pan, but once you blend it in, it turns into like a really nice pink blush. It's really weird, like why would a red color like this turns into pink? But it really does. Maybe like when it's on the skin, it kind of change the color according to your skin. I don't know, but it's really nice. Like it dries down into a nice satin finish. It doesn't feel greasy or creamy. Like it sets on the skin. So I like applying blush like right on my cheekbones because it really does help to lift and makes the face look younger. If you don't apply too much, obviously, a lot of blushes can make you look older, if you didn't know that. Okay, and on top of the blush, I'm going to apply some cream highlight. This is my favorite, hands down my favorite cream highlight ever. It's by the Face Shop. It's called Highlighter Beam, and it's like a cream highlight that comes into a tube form. Not a tube, it's like a nail polish form like this is the brush, the applicator that you apply it with, and I think it's really convenient to do it this way. If this comes in like a tube that I have to squeeze out, then I probably won't like it so much, because sometimes it's really hard to control how much you want to come out of the tube. This, when it's like a nail polish form with a brush, you can exactly control where you want to put it, how much you want to use. Even though this is like a pink undertone highlighter, when I put it on top of a pink blush, it doesn't look awkward on my warm skin tone, because it's almost like this highlight is part of the blush. Actually, I'm pretty much done with my face. I'm just going to apply some mascara on the bottom lashes since I didn't do it earlier. Some of you guys might wonder, like, I don't use powder in my face. No, I don't. Sometimes I'll set my under eye with powders, but usually I don't. Since this mascara is really super waterproof, super budge proof, I don't need powders under my eyes to prevent mascaras from creasing. So with the lip color, I think I'm just going with this, the Maybelline Baby Lips. Maybe during the day I'll apply some more lipsticks, but right now I think this is good for a day-to-day going to uni type of look. So the last thing that I'm going to do when I get ready is obviously doing my hair, and I just washed my hair last night. I usually curl the ends of my hair a little bit, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so before I do any hairstylings, I'm just going to brush my hair out, and I'm using my new brush from Tangle Teaser. Everyone has been like raving about this brush, and it's like so expensive, but like a lot of people say that it's really good, like it's really nice for your hair, it doesn't hurt your hair and things like that. And yes, I agree, it really does a good job at detangling your hair without damaging it too much, but my hair still falls off when I brush it, so I guess that's normal. So after that's done, I'm going to prep my hair a little bit with argan oil. This is from myskinrecipes.com. Argan oil is like one of the best oil to use to nourish your hair. I know there are like many types of different oils, but I think argan oil is one of my favorite to prep my hair with before I do some styling, or you know, just general purpose oil. The hairstyling tool that I'm going to be using today is this, the brand Remy, and I think they call this like a hot brush, because it has like plastic bristles. It's a hard plastic, and so you can touch the outside of it, but the inside is actually hot, so you can use this to like brush your hair through it, and it will style your hair. I'm going to section off my hair a little bit, so I'm going to do the bottom section first. I'm going to split it in 3 sections, so 2 little sections here. This is usually the part of the hair that is hanging towards my face. The back section, which is the bigger section, is at the back. I'm going to do the back section first, and I'm just using this brush, and I kind of comb it through like that. So I put the brush beneath my hair at the ends and then curl it upwards. It's giving me like a lot of volume. And if you have short hair like me or shoulder length hair, I really recommend you doing this, because at this back section you want it to stay back. You don't want to bring it towards your face and then curl it up here. So after like 5 seconds, I release it, and I'll have the hair with a lot of volume up here. So at this section at either side, I just kind of put the wand like this and then curl it by the side. So I don't bring it back, I don't bring it forwards, I just leave it by the side like this. So I'm just repeating the same thing with this side. And there you go. Oh, by the way, I'm using the temperature 200 Celsius degrees, which is the highest heat settings. I use like a higher temperature because I want the style to last more than 1 day, and it really does curl your hair or style your hair a lot faster that way. And next I'm going to do the middle section, so I just section off the hair around my crown and I'm just repeating it with the middle section. So I'm picking up about like 1 to 2 inch of a section, no more than that, and just curl it by putting the wand like beneath my hair and getting some little bit of volume like that. Since my hair is kind of straight but it's not really straight, it's a little bit wavy, this style is really quick and easy for me because I don't need to do anything else with it. So I'll just curl it like that. And you need to make sure that you're holding the wand horizontal with the ground so that the curls come out like that, not like this but like that. Does that make sense? So I just kind of go through my hair, see if I have any sections that I haven't curled, and then I'll just do it. And I don't do this every day, by the way. Like I'm doing this today is because I just washed my hair last night and my hair is not styled, but when I style it today, maybe tomorrow I'll touch up like at the front layers of my face and then I'll be good to go. Okay, so this is the last section right here, and with this section I just do the same thing with the middle section, but sometimes I need to make sure that this section is really nice and curled because it's the outer layer, so sometimes I'll leave the wand in a little bit longer to make sure that the curl will really stay and form. So afterward I just go through my hair to make sure that every section is nice and curled, that there's no like random pieces sticking out. Okay, and that's it. That's pretty much the style that I do every day. It's really normal and casual and it looks like nothing much, but if you see the before and after, you can tell that this is like much better than the before styled. If on that day I'm feeling a little bit greasy on my hair, I'll use Toni & Guy Cleanse Dry Shampoo, but since today I don't feel greasy or oily, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'll usually shake my hair by the roots a little bit to get a little bit more volume. I like a lot of like really big and fluffy hair. So that's it guys for getting ready with me to university in English version. I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys are wondering what I'm wearing this top, and you probably can't tell what it says, but it has some text on it, and I really like this because at the end it has like some frills, I think that's how you call it, like this, and I'm wearing it with jeans. And obviously I'm not going to school like this. I'm wearing a shop shirt. I'll just put it on right now. So why am I wearing a shop shirt? Well, I'm in a computer engineering major, so that's why I'm wearing it. I haven't worn like a traditional students university's uniform for a while, like you know, the white shirt with the black skirt. I don't really wear that anymore. I just wear my shop shirt. It's a lot more comfortable. If you guys have any questions, requests, or anything you want to talk to me, you can leave it in the comments down below. I always read my comments. So yeah, I think that's it. I need to go to university now before I'm going to be late. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.